let's see what this tune does and get her tuned up. Yeah, let me hear you yee. She's got pretty good throttle response so far. I mean, a little bit better than what it was before. Yeah, it's just their stage one, so let's see what it does. Roadblock. Oh shit. Ain't none of that supposed to be here on. We'll just head back and take it back down. Yeah, I want to go on that straightaway. I want to see what this thing's got as far as throttle response time. That was a close one. Got on the straightaway here. I'm just gonna hit this road just to try out as far as their throttle response. See what this thing's got going through the gears. just made some minor adjustments here. Let's see what we got. Made some adjustments as far as the acceleration, as far as the throttle control and all. There we go. There we go. Alright. So whatever adjustments, I'll let you guys know here in just a minute what we had did. So originally I was lacking in as far as just acceleration, just throttle response, and getting into this thing with these stock settings, just as far as torque goes. And anyway, we made some adjustments here. As far as our idle, that was great, no issues, just as you hear it now. I did not mess with that. As far as your second setting, I adjusted it, and as well as your full throttle, I adjusted it a little bit. Like I said, it was just lacking in some torque. I didn't have that shutoff issue a lot of people were talking about, or backfiring. So yeah, this is a lot better. One more. I like my torque. Let's see what we got here. Take this on a trip just down here, just to check this throttle response. See what we got. Snappier, y'all. Here, a little bit of backfire, but we're going to see if it's really under a full load once I come to a stop up here. See if it cuts off, bogs down a little bit. Really not seeing much. Just a little ride here. So now I do tune mine to the as far as just for torque. Let's see. No. Died down pretty good. Idle's still good once you drop back down, you know, from just getting into it. So uh-oh, we did just die. Alright, so under a heavy load coming to a dead stop, it's looking like we're gonna have to toy with a few things. Alright. Well, I guess I spoke too soon, y'all. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we got her adjusted another time here. We're gonna see. So it was running a little bit too rich. My buddy said as soon as I went by, he straight up smelled fuel, just from the exhaust on this thing from the first time we adjusted it. So let's see what we got here now for the second time. I'd like to keep the same torque. Starting it up, letting it run, riding it a little bit. Before we make all the adjustments. So, anyway, it is a pretty steep hill down there. I don't know what it looks like here, but anyway, no, we are not riding it on trails today. We're just trying to dial this thing in just for some torque purposes, going around some turns, getting up these hills. But we're gonna wait here, probably do 1 or 2 more passes here, see what this thing does. But we are letting it actually, you know, warm up, riding it for a little bit, just for this thing to get used to what we're programming it with. So you do need to do that for this thing. It's not instant, so to say. So we're going to take it on 1 or 2 more loops. Still maintain a good little bit of torque. Sorry, I had to spin the back wheel to get turned around here. So I did maintain a good bit of torque. I lost a little bit from the last time when we were just riding it, but I did gain a good bit, you know, overall. So I can't say that it's, you know, with it a little bit, but we're gonna see, do 1 more pass. All right, last lap, we had a tip over by my buddy, so we're gonna, that 125 doesn't have as much torque making it up this pretty steep hill right here. But all right, here goes our last lap. We're gonna see what this thing can do now that we've gotten a good couple passes in. See if we can get it over top that little hump back there. See what we got. that fits you perfect. That's just your size.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Matches my dick.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. All right. Seems to be okay right now. I think this is where we're gonna leave her for now. Get a good little bit more out over here. I think I'm happy with it. I will go ahead and show you guys here in just a few minutes what settings I have, how to go ahead and make those adjustments, and because I've got to write mine down, make sure I don't forget. So anyway, we will see y'all here in just a few. All right, guys, we've got this thing dialed in for now where we'd like it. So I'm going to go ahead and run through the stock settings. I'll let you guys know what I am on and how to how to adjust it. So essentially on your EJK, I know the instructions are very terrible, but you have numbers 1 through 8. That's essentially your range of how high. Now there's 6 different settings that you can adjust. I only mess with the first 3 on here. A lot of other people also only mess with the first 3. That's where I've noticed the biggest difference. So your first setting is going to be your idle, your second is your acceleration, and the third is your full throttle fuel control. So I will go ahead and start this up. Not start it up, but cut it on here, and you're going to see some flashes here. All right, you will see a green flash here. First one, second. Oh wait, no, I take that back. There we go. First one set on number 3. Second one set on number 5. Third one is 4.5. Now to adjust these, use your dials. Now we're at 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, so on and so forth. All right, and then you just hit your mode to go on to the next one. All right, now your stock settings on this, as I said before, were 3, 4.5, and 4.5. We are actually set on, there we go, 5. So my settings that I run, number 1, I kept it on 3 at idles, great. Number 4, I bumped it up to 5. And number 3, bumped it up to 5. So that's essentially how you adjust this thing. Again, stock for your idle is set on number 3. Your stock acceleration is actually on 4.5. Your stock for throttle is set on, or your full throttle is set on 4.5. So I'm running mine 3, didn't mess with the idle, and I bumped it up to 5 on acceleration and 5 on full throttle. Now, I did get a little bit of backfire in the beginning with it a little bit when it was getting dialed in. I noticed a substantial amount of a good increase as far as the torque pulling uphill and stuff with acceleration and all that. Now, I will say under a full fuel load, I did have that one issue where when I was making that turnaround, it did end up cutting out on me. It starts right back up. So in order to mitigate that cutting out on me, what I did was I had changed my settings just a hair. So I left green, let's see, first setting number 3, second setting number 5, third setting for full throttle, I had knocked it down to 4.5. And now that essentially got rid of that that cutoff, or essentially the overload on fuel. So when I say I run it on 5, that's where I put it back to, actually. I know it cut off going around that turn, or just turning around, but it did start right back up. And I'm going to toy with a few other things. If I make any other adjustments, the thing is that setting right there gave it the most substantial difference. When I was riding this thing, it gave that exact pull that I was looking for going up hills and all. So again, stock setting is for 1 through 3 is all I messed with. First setting, which is your green light, you're running on a 3. Second setting for acceleration, you're on a 4.5. Third setting for full throttle, you are also on a 4.5. I am running a 3, 5, and 5. These half increments are extremely important, and don't make a substantial increase in your adjustments. Just go up by half each time, and after you ride it for about 5-10 minutes or so, it will fully be set in with your new adjustments, and you will start to notice that difference. Put it under a load. That's why I did the full straightaways and whatnot, just to get it under a full load and all, and then took some of the hills, things like that. But for right now, I think we're good. We're dialed in for right this second. I'll let you guys know once I hit up another ride and actually get out and ride on some trails and stuff and hit up the mountains. And I will keep you guys posted if I have to make any adjustments. If y'all have any questions, anything like that, let me know. If you want something a little bit more thorough on the EJK, I can try to get you that and get something uploaded. But if you got any questions, just shoot me a comment down below. I will get back to you. Go ahead, send this thing to a friend. Like, subscribe, and as always, guys, I appreciate y'all, and appreciate y'all sticking with us. Thanks. See you next round.